This is CBV Today, and we are back with game recaps. That was our first Super Tuesday of the year, and it did not disappoint. We had conference games, we had the ACC versus SEC Challenge, we had games that went down to the wire, top 15, top 25 matchups, so we'll hop straight into it. The first game of the night, Michigan State defeated Iowa. Two 7-0 teams, two of the best point guards in the country, Jeremy Fears, Bennett Sturts. This was a highly anticipated game that kind of looked like, it could not, I don't want to say go either way because Michigan State at home, but, it looked, Iowa was not, people were not really counting them out. It was, either team could win this game. Michigan State went up, and they went up early, and they came out in the second half firing. Jackson Kohler, another double-double. I can't even fathom how much he has improved year by year. Like, if you would have told me a year ago that he'd be this good right now, I would have never believed you. Jeremy Fears, 14 points, 6 assists. He shot 10 for 10 from the charity stripe. He looks like, I don't want to compare and say he looks like Cassius Winston, but it's hard not to even, you can acknowledge it a little bit. He looks a little bit like Cassius out there, the way they play. He's a true quarterback of their offense. He's a Tom Izzo point guard. I'll admit, I said it before. I was wrong. I am wrong. I was wrong about Michigan State. Okay? I didn't think they'd be that good this year. I thought they'd finish maybe 7th or 8th in the Big Ten. I would be shocked if they don't finish top 4. I still have Michigan and Purdue at the top. And then right now it's hard not to have them finishing 3rd. I'm still high on Illinois. I'm still high on Brad Underwood, but yeah, it's, I'm not worried about Iowa. Bennett Sturts, he struggled a bit, 14 points, 4 for 10 from the field. He had 6 turnovers. I think this was a little bit, Ben McCollum, their new coach, playing at Michigan State in conference play is a little bit different than probably what they were doing last year and the year prior. So I think they'll be just fine. Bennett Sturts is amazing. I said it before the game when I was previewing it, 2 of the best quarterbacks in the country. And I fully still believe that. Not worried about Sturts. And yeah, Fears is a gamer. Kohler's a gamer. Cohen Carr seems like he has a crazy dunk every game. So yeah, Michigan State, if I had categories, I'd put them in, that's second tier for now. Which is still that's a top 10 team in the country. That's a top 8 team in the country. So, yeah, that was a good showing for the Spartans. Moving on to Syracuse and Kentucky. This was a fun one. Syracuse is, I said it after their game against Houston, that your college basketball is better when Syracuse is good. They haven't been good in a while. It's been a very long time. And I don't even mean the Boeheim days when, they're winning national championships, Final Fours, top recruits. I just mean when they are competitive and what we saw in Vegas last week against Houston, against Kansas. That is fun. And they have a fun team. And they still are playing without Donnie Freeman, he is their best player. I don't even want to say arguably. He is their best player. So doing this, they have so many guards. Nate Kings had 19 points. He went crazy in the first half. Will Kyle had 10 points, 7 rebounds. He's their big. They had 4 players in double figures. They were able to win 62-60. This was a statement win for them. They needed this so bad after so many close games in Vegas last week. And this is the type of game I was talking about with Syracuse, that I truly believe in February they will be fighting to make the tournament. I don't think it's going to be like in years past where it gets to February and you're thinking, okay, I need to win my conference tournament to get into the tournament. I don't think that's the case with Syracuse this year. And this win out of conference helps a lot against a very good Tennessee team that went 3-0 in Vegas last week, beat Houston. This Tennessee team is good. It's tough to win on the road in college basketball. We know that. We've seen that year after year after year. It's hard to win on the road. I'm not worried about Tennessee. Nate Ament had 11 points. He only shot 2 for 10 from the field. It's your star freshman in his first true road game. That stuff happens. Jalen Carey off the bench, 22 points, 9 rebounds. He transfers from James Madison to Vanderbilt, and now he's at Tennessee. Great to see. That is so good as a piece off the bench. Gillespie didn't have his best game. Boswell didn't have his best game. Tennessee will be fine. I picked them so high in the SEC for a reason. They play so well in the regular season. Again, it's hard to win on the road in college basketball. This stuff happens. Not worried about them. Moving on. Duke defeats Florida 67-66. This was crazy. Duke was up, I think, 12 at half. They kind of jumped out early. Florida looked a little sluggish. Their guards were struggling in the first half, which is a common theme this season. Xavier Lee struggled again. It looked like the other day against Providence, he finally, figured it out. And he could next game have 22, 24 points. We'll see. But you just wish he would, string a few together, see his confidence get back up. Boogie Fland, 16 points, 13 of them in the second half. He took over for the Gators down the stretch. He was their go-to guy, hit big shots. That's a very good sign for Todd Golden and the Gators. Because I said it before the game, you know what you're getting out of your front court. It is the best front court in the country, which I don't say lightly. Tommy Hall is so good. Alex Condon, Ruben Chinaloo. It's just, Tommy Hall, 24 points, 6 rebounds. The way he moves, the way he rebounds, he can shoot the three. He can pump fake it, take one dribble, and just dunk it. He's so good. Yeah, and then obviously Duke, Cam Boozer. What more is there to say about him? 29 points, 6 rebounds. It's insane because they were saying, you say it so often with these top prospects that if Cam Boozer was he might not be the number 1 overall pick, which is just to think about that is crazy, that someone that good might not be the number 1 overall pick, and that in other drafts they obviously would be, whatever. It's just, it's great. This freshman class, we've talked about it time and time again. This freshman class is so good. They're so fun to watch. Isaiah Evans, 13 points, was 0 for 7 from 3, hits the game-winning 3. Immediately when that happened, I thought of Deion Waiters, that I'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 9, because if you go 0 for 9, it means you stop shooting. That is, to sum up Isaiah Evans, he doesn't see shots he doesn't like. When he's confident, it's scary. And for him to go 0 for 7 and then hit a massive 3 to give Duke the lead late, that, it's great. I've talked about, I was worried about Duke's guard play. I still am a bit, I'm not a big Caleb Foster guy. Obviously, Caden Boozer, they're trying to ease him in a little bit. He only played 10 minutes tonight. I think Shire will figure out the guard, at least the guard rotation, and who are going to be his go-to guys on the perimeter. His go-to guy on the perimeter is Cam Boozer, which is crazy to say because he's a 6'10" power forward. But yeah, I don't know. Even though Florida lost, and I'm obviously they're not high on moral victories, but after losing to TCU, after this kind of sluggish start to the year, this was a good showing at Cameron Indoor. They were 8.5-point underdogs, and they were pretty close to winning the game. So, Gator fans, it'll maybe all be okay. Verdict's still out. We'll move on to UConn and Kansas. UConn won 61-56. This game, obviously it's two of the great programs in college basketball. Kansas, blue blood. UConn is a blue blood. Some people don't think so. It's a blue blood. No Darren Peterson, no Terrace Reed. Still, like, a lot of great players. Like, Kansas is, Trey White, Flory Badunga, Melvin Council. You got Bryson Tiller. Like, they have dudes. Like, they are still a good team. They're 21st for a reason. And UConn, like, obviously, they can play 8-9 guys without Terrace Reed. So, Braylon Mullins, the freshman for UConn, 17 points off the bench. This was, I think, kind of his coming out party. Only his second game of the year. He didn't play that much against Illinois, but he played some big minutes down the stretch, and he hit some big shots. He's a nice player for Dan Hurley's team. Solo ball, 17 points. You know what you're getting out of him. Little slow start to the year, but look, if he's going to score 17 at Allen Fieldhouse, Hurley's going to take that. They had 4 players in double figures. Yeah, obviously with a game like that, you wish the best players could be out there. You wish Darren Peterson's there. You wish Terrace Reed can match up against Flory Badunga. But, Ryba has done a good job filling in for Terrace Reed against 2 major opponents, Kansas and Arizona. He's looked good for a freshman. That is, I know UConn's coaching staff is thrilled about that. They're thrilled from what they're seeing from Ryba. So, UConn, I've talked about, I'm so high on them. I have them in my Final Four. I have them in my championship. They have experience. Obviously, they have some youth with Braylon Mullins. As long as they can stay healthy, as long as Terrace Reed can come back and be himself, and Braylon Mullins stays healthy, and, Caravan, Malachi Smith, solo ball. They got Stewart and Reed off the this is UConn is back, even though they were gone for 1 year. This is what we're accustomed to with the UConn Huskies. So, yeah, we'll move on. UNC defeats Kansas 67-64. Yeah, Kentucky is... I am worried, okay? I am worried. I'll say it. I picked them second in the SEC. I raved about this team. Their $22 million roster. I raved about them. And I know. Trust me, I know because I am arguing with people about this. They are shorthanded. Jaden Quaintance, who is going to be he will be a lottery pick in the draft, has not played yet. No Garrison. No, I don't think Diabate did not play. Rowe did not play. They are shorthanded. You should still probably win this game at home with the amount of talent you still have. They were 6.5 point favorites. I don't know. They've had these opportunities for these statement wins. They played Michigan State. They played Louisville. They now played UNC, and it's just frustrating because I think this team can be so good. I think Mark Pope is he's the guy, but I don't know. The fans were getting very, very restless at Rupp, and I can see why. UNC, Caleb Wilson is that dude. Another one where if this freshman class wasn't so loaded, he'd probably be a top 3 pick. 15 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. He made this, Dickie V said, he pivoted midair, makes this floater. Dickie V's, you can't teach that. You cannot teach that. And it's true. He's a freak of nature. He's got touchdown low. He'll defend. Henry Visar, the Arizona transfer, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Their front court is very good. And if they can, once Seth Trimble's back, Derek Dixon hit a big 3 down the stretch. If they can get some good play in their backcourt, UNC, I picked them 4th in the ACC. I'm already regretting that because of NC State. I still like Louisville and Duke ahead of them, but I think I was a little wrong about UNC. I didn't think they were that good, heading into the year. Even a few games in, I think I was wrong, and I'll admit that. And yeah, Kentucky, I guess I was just wrong about both of them. Maybe I had them flipped. I don't know. But Yeah, I mean, this is nights like this is why we watch the sport. It's Super Tuesday. I never thought when I was little, like, in elementary school, I'd be looking forward to Tuesdays, and now it's like it's Sunday night, and I'm like looking at the slate for Monday, and there's not much. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait for it to be Tuesday, and I'm like, wow, I really just said that. I can't wait for it to be Tuesday. So it's funny. It's cool. Like the slate this week, we have so many good games upcoming. So many great matchups tonight between just great programs, like storied programs. You love seeing that. Yeah, and we'll keep previewing the games to come. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. And this is CBB Today, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.